Hey guys, Darren Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast tonight. Tonight we have Mr. Trent Suratt. So Trent actually fished the Major League Fishing BFL Choo Choo division last year on Pickwick Lake, and he walked away the winner. So we have the defending champion for the Pickwick event on tonight. So we're very, very excited to talk to him. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This will notify you when all of our content is dropping. We have a lot of content coming in the near future with all these anglers we're interviewing with the BFLs. So just very, very excited to do that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check us out on social media. We have Facebook and Instagram. And then if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, be sure you check us out on our website. That's going to be www.revitaloutdoors.com. We're a premium CBD company. We make a CBD product for all outdoor enthusiasts, whether you're hunting or fishing outdoor enthusiast. We have a great product for you. This is great for inflammation relief, back and shoulder discomfort. If you have trouble sleeping at night, if you suffer from some anxiety, that's what our products are great for. We have tons of different products for that. We're also THC free, so you won't fail a drug test, and we're made right here in the United States. So we're very proud of that. And we're also accepting Pro Staff daily, so make sure you hit that Pro Staff tab and fill out that application if you're interested. But that being said, let's get to the main event here. We've got Mr. Trent Suratt, winner of the last year Lake Pickwick BFL event. Trent, how you doing this evening?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Man, I just want to say thank you for coming on board with us tonight and interviewing with us. It's so great. I'm so glad to interview the winner from last year. So let's just get right into it, man. Walked away the winner last year. Obviously, you jive really well with Lake Pickwick. So what happened last year? Like, how did you find those fish? And did you think you were going to win? And how did it all just come together?
I knew I had a shot, which we stayed down there in February and March as much as we can. So we'd been catching some big fish. And they happened to bite that day.
Okay. So walk us through practice. How many days did you practice? How long did you stay on the water? Did you find a group of fish, or were you running a pattern, or what did you end up finding?
I found a few fish in practice the day before. It was kind of tough. I might have caught 2 decent fish, and that was about it, really. And then right where I caught them fish, I started there that Saturday. We rode up, and I caught a 5-pound smallmouth first cast. Then I caught like 7 more between 4.5 and 5 pounds the next 7 casts. So
So you had a mixed bag when you weighed in.
Yeah, I didn't have but one smallmouth, but it was still a 5-pounder. So
well, that obviously goes a long way. So, were they really deep? Are you catching pre-spawn fish that are relating deep, or were you catching staging fish that were maybe up shallow, getting ready for that spawn, or what was the perfect depth range that you found?
They were probably 4 to 5 feet. They were definitely getting ready to go on bed, and they just all stacked up in one little pile of rocks, and it was on.
Okay, so you were actually fishing a group of fish rather than just a pattern.
Yeah, it was just one single spot.
Okay, how many fish did you end up catching?
I probably ended up catching 13 or 14 throughout the day.
Okay. Did you have all your limit early, or did it take all day with culling them to get what you had to win the tournament, or what was your bite window?
I think I had 4 of my fish that I weighed in the first 10 minutes of the tournament. Then around 10 o'clock, I caught my biggest fish. I had a 540 largemouth, and that caught like a 420 or something like that.
Okay, so fishing relatively up shallow. Was it relating to anything in the lake, such as a main lake point or secondary point, or it was just a magical spot you found off history, or why were those fish there?
It was just history. Them fish always get stacked up there right before they go on bed, hoping they're there again next weekend.
I hear you. As far as bait selection, are you throwing reaction baits, or throwing an Alabama rig, or dragging a Carolina rig, or anything like that?
I actually caught all them on a 5-inch Swimbait.
Okay, so 5-inch single tail Swimbait.
Yeah, I was throwing it on a 3/4 ounce head. It was actually a Zoom Swimbait.
Okay, keeping it near the bottom, or fishing for suspended fish, or?
Yeah, I like rolling it right through the rocks, getting it in them as much as you can. Seems like the fish really like it when it's hitting something.
Okay. So, when you left the dock last year, did you have the confidence that you could win? I mean, obviously you went to a group of fish. But did you think you were going to win the tournament, or just you knew you could probably catch the limit, or what was your thoughts leaving the dock that morning?
I figured I could catch around 20 pounds. I didn't think that was going to win, but they ended up being a little bigger. Ended up having 25 even, so it all
Right.
worked out.
Yeah, having a 5 pound average, especially on Lake Pickwick, it goes a long, long ways
Yeah,
when
it
it
does.
comes to the final results. So, when you left that dock, how many rods did you have on the deck? Just the one Swimbait rod, or?
I probably had 2 more swim baits on, something
But
like
you
that.
knew the
Or
Swimbait,
3 rods. Yeah,
but you knew the Swimbait thing was going to happen.
yeah. I knew if I was going to catch them, it was going to be on a swim bait.
Okay, so well, talk to us. Let's say you didn't find that group of fish and you didn't know the history of that. Let's say you're a first time new angler going to Lake Pickwick wanting to fish the BFL Choo Choo Division tournament there just to have some fun or just to expand your bandwidth of lakes you've been to. What would you recommend to anglers on how to attack Pickwick? I know it's a very diverse lake. You can walk through on that lake. So how would you attack it?
Yeah. I'd probably start out looking for main lake channel swings from going from deep to shallow for the fish that are getting ready to spawn where they can just move up. I know it's supposed to warm up here maybe next week. Them fish, they should be moving up shallow in the 3 to 4 foot range. But anywhere there's shallow water beside deep water, there should be some fish somewhere in that area.
Okay. Is that relating more to main lake points, secondary points, or channel breaks or anything like that?
Yeah, just channel swings mainly. If you can find one up just on a gravel bar, a main lake channel that swings up on a gravel bar or something like that. The fish on
Okay.
Pickwick, they really like gravel.
And then do you just relate to reaction baits as a swim bait? Do you like to crank bait a little bit? Maybe throw a spinner bait or anything like that?
Yeah, I catch a lot of fish this time of year on a rattle trap and a square bill on Pickwick. They really like it a
Okay.
lot.
And does the grass factor in at all, or that it's just too early in the year for the grass?
There should be some fish getting in the grass around Kroger Island. They should be starting to stack in there. I haven't got to go down there yet, so I don't really know yet, but I heard they've been catching them.
Okay. So, well, taking a little bit of a change in pace, talking about the tournament, is the early spring, do you think that's the best time of year to hit Pickwick, or is it more of a summertime deal when they get out on the ledges? I know a lot of Major League Fishing tournaments happen in the summertime. The Bassmaster Elites have been there in the summer. So, what do you feel like, since you're local to the lake, what do you feel like the best time to hit Lake Pickwick is?
I don't know. There's so many good months. Anywhere from the end of February to July, middle of July, you can catch a big bag of fish on Pickwick. So anytime from
Okay.
there. But I really like the pre-spawn fishing.
Okay, and let's think about a co-angler that's going to fish this event. I know it's really really hard as a co-angler to fish behind guys. Either fishing a group of fish like you are, or burning down the bank with a reaction bait. So, what's something that they can do to try to be successful if they were fishing out of the back of the boat?
If I was fishing as a co-angler, I'd definitely have some spinning rods tied on, maybe throwing a shaky head or Ned rig. You can always pick up a few fish doing that, seems like.
Perfect. So, well, Trent, you gave us a lot of information. Let's steer away from the swim baits, the crank baits, the spinner baits for 1 minute. What's one other rod that, let's say, you just needed to put a rod on the deck that could fill your limit if you're in a bind or having trouble filling that limit? What's one rod that you can always go to Lake Pickwick and pick up and you're going to be successful throwing?
That'd probably have to be a Alabama rig for me, as long as the water's not too muddy. They really
Mm-hmm.
like a rig down here too.
Okay. Still throwing those 5-inch swim baits on it?
Yeah, I switch between the 4 and the 5. 4s most of the time.
Okay. So, well, Trent, you gave us a lot of great information. We appreciate you being on our podcast talking about Lake Pickwick last year. Congratulations on your win. We hope to see you repeat your success this year. But is there anybody that supports you, sponsors, friends, family, anybody you'd like to thank real quick on this podcast? We want to give you the opportunity to do so.
Not really. I don't really don't have any sponsors yet. We're working on that right now though. So getting ready to fish the Toyota Series, get back down to Gunnersville and see what happens down there too.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
get
going to
on
be
the
a fun
Pickwick.
event. I know they got a lot of boats for that one this year. I'm sure you're looking forward to that event.
Yeah, I think the last I heard it was like 320 something or
Yeah,
somewhere in that area.
that's
It's
what I
gonna be
heard this morning.
crazy.
They have 320 boats. So Gunnersville's going to fish awfully small with that number of boats on the lake.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're letting them lock, so maybe some of them will go down the Wheeler.
For sure. So, well, Trent, thank you for being on with our podcast for Revital Outdoors. We appreciate you coming on board and giving us some insight to the Choo Choo Division event this year on Lake Pickwick with Major League Fishing. Good luck to you and your tournament success this year. We hope the best for you. We'll be following you, and we hope to have you back on our podcast throughout the year.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate y'all having me.
All right, from all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you again for tuning into this podcast. Be sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We've been talking to Mr. Trent Suratt. He won the BFL Choo Choo Division event last year on Lake Pickwick, so we're very excited to have talked to him and excited for all the podcasts we've been doing this year. So, again, be safe out there on the water. God bless. Good luck to all the tournament anglers this year, and we will talk to everyone very soon.